It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go! 18 Gator. Get it!
Off play action, it's Stick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Here we go,
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
SOS. 2. 12.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Stick back to pass. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, look, 3.
On second down, it's Coleman. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
One, Omaha. 52. Go, go.
52's the mic. Watch
Man.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to put nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Another try after the first down sack. Stick going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Stick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
11, 11, 11, 11. May, Haywood.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go,
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
65, 65.
Here's Coleman on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, alert, alert, alert.
Check 7, 7.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Check 3, check.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Join Omaha.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
This is Miller, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bound to lose one. Go.
3rd down, they'll throw with stick. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Touchdown, Chicago! Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
65.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go one more.
Now Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
I got you.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Following the field goal on his Locke Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. 6-6, bullet high. 5.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Wild Bill.
Hey, Echo.
Right there, 54, right?
They'll try and throw for it here. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Stick. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Stick looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
A gain of 21 yards. Ready? 10-2 so. Mike 91. I'm coming. Step.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Wayne Goldman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
11. Hey, high 7.
Shit.
11. We got double up. 21. Here we go.
Check safety.
6.
From the 36, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, gun.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We call that sack. Look.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
the coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Here we go.
Where's 52? Hey, wahoo!
52's the Mike. Watch the pass. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now stick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the 1st half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Stick back to pass. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
12.
Coleman And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 180.
I'm here all day.
Two times.
You got three down.
One, Omaha.
Slam.
Protein spill.
Check three.
Hey, come on.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch. 49, check 49.
Check.
Go ahead. 11.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears 16.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike 20. Get him.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 99.
You ain't doing nothing today.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Stick looks to throw it again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here's Stick looking to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Thirteen.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Whoosh. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. On second and 10, it's Stick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll set up to throw. Completes it to Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 11.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
I got you.
Check hot route. Hot. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
11.
Check.
11.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Ready?
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Go. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Hey, exit.
1st and 10, Stick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stick. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Left, go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stick looks to throw. This is caught, the tight end Cameron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pitch. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
We got to step it up.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Take 4, take 4.
To throw is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now stick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our